Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ma'am. Today, we are going to discuss about the life, works, and writing of Jose Rizal, and most especially about the topic which is A Hero is Born. Okay, let's start. Jose Protasio Mercado Y. Alonso Riolonda, also known as Jose Rizal, was born on June 19, 1861 in Calamba, Laguna. He was named Jose by his fused mother in honor of Saint Joseph. Jose Rizal is the greatest hero of the Philippines, was a many-splendid genius. He was richly dowered by God, with superb intellectual, moral, and physical qualities. Truly, he ranks with the word geniuses. He was anthropologist, botanist, businessman, hydrographer, dramatist, economist, educator, engineer, essayist, ethnologist, farmer, folklorist, geographer, grammarian, historian, musician, novelist, painter, poet, and etc. He was a patriot, hero, and martyr. Unlike many geniuses, he sacrificed his own life for the redemption and welfare of his people. The word when Rizal was born in 1861. When Rizal was born, the Philippines was browsing redolently beneath the shadow of the cross. The people, despite their bondage to Spain, were enjoying their serene, simple, and Christian way of life. Comparatively speaking, they were better off than subject of people in the English, Dutch, and Portuguese colonies. During that age, the Spanish governor was a good militarist, also known as General Jose Lemery. His achievement worthy of this historical citizen was the establishment of the politician military government of the Visayas and Mindanao. Gargantuan China was a prostrate impotent to stop the predatory Western powers who were busy looting her riches. The fertile wars with England and France were ended by the infamous Convention of Peking. On October 22, 1860, in which he lost more terrorists and was forced to grant more commercial concession to the imperialist foreign devils. Matthew C. Perry was the American commander. In Indochina, the French troops empowered Napoleon III, strongly aided by Filipino soldiers. From Manila were smashing down Annamese resistance. 1855, Salgon was captured by the combined Filipino-French forces. The destructive Sepoy Mutiny of 1857 led serious resistance to British. Imperialism in India was suppressed, had to fight three Burmese wars 1824 to 26, 1862 to 63, and 1855 to 86 to subdue Burma. In January 1861, Juarez, Indian-blooded hero, entered Mexico City, and the head of his victory, Indian and Mexican troops, and proclaimed the restoration of Mexican independence. Archduke Maximilian of Australia, who had the dream of ruling Mexico with the help of French bayonets, was executed. On March of 1861 saw the emancipation of the serfs in Russia by Alexander II. The following month of civil war exploded in the United States over the slavery question and the issue of succession. Europe was in the turmoil. The German state were being forged into one nation by Bismarck. South of the Alps, covered and Garibaldi in defiance, and Australia were rallying the Hellenes to unite and fight for the Italia Redenta in France. The Second Napoleon Empire, beset by domestic and foreign troubles and misgoverned by the Napoleon III, was crumbling to pieces. England, of all the great powers, was experiencing relatively peace and prosperity. In the Crimean Wars 1853 and 56, acquired rich colonies in the east and attained a new height of glory in diplomacy and literature. In Spain, likely England, fared ill under the rule of woman Queen Isabella II. In 1833 to 68, she had lost her rich colonies except Cuba and Puerto Rico in the New World. Her decade was accelerated by the Carlist War, the rumors, political squabbles at the bungling policies of her inept monarch, such as the global situation at the time of Rizal's advent. June 19, 1861, isininang sa gabing maliwanag ang buwang Miyerkules sa baybaying bayan ng Calamba, Laguna, si Jose Rizal. Sa pagitan ng 11 ng hating gabi, ilang araw bago kabilugan ng buwan, muntik nang mamatay ang kanyang ina sa panganganak dahil sa malaki ang kanyang ulo. Mabuti na lamang at namanata siya sa Birhen ng Antipolo. Sinabi niyang isasama ako sa piglimirasyon. Noong June 22, 1861, bininyagan siya sa simbahang Katoliko ng kanyang bayan. Si Padre Rufino Colantes, pura paroko sa isang Batanggenyo. Si Padre Pedro Casañas siya ay naging ninong ni Jose Rizal, na kaibigang matalik ng mag-anak. Ang pangalang Jose ay pinili sa kanyang ina na deboto kay San Jose. Nang bininyagan siya, pinuna ni Padre Colantes ang malaking ulo ng sanggol at sinabi sa mga miyembro ng pamilyang naroon, alagaan niyo ang batang ito, balang araw ay magiging dakila siya. Jose manifested explanation intelligence. He learned the alphabet at the age of 3 from his mother. Father Leonzo Lopez influenced him to exude character that held high respect for the right of others. At the age of 9, Jose Rizal started to study Binyan in the school of Don Justino Aquino Cruz, who after a few months reported to his parents that he had nothing more to learn in school. Jose excelled in academics and physical activities. Francisco 1818-1898. He is the father of Jose Rizal. He is born in Binyan, Laguna on May 11, 1818 and died in Manila on January 5, 1898 at the age of 80. He was an educated farmer, studied Latin and philosophy. In early manhood, after his mother's death, he moved to Calamba and became a tenant farmer of the Dominican state. He married a college-bred Manilena named Teodora Alonso Riolonda on June 28, 1848. Jose Rizal's greatest child, affectionately called a model of father, in Tagalog, huwaran ng mga ama. Teodora Alonso Riolonda is the mother of Jose Rizal. 1826 to 1911, was born in Manila on November 8, 1826, and died in Manila on August 16, 1911. She was a talented woman with high culture, business ability, and literary gift. Ayon kay Rizal, ang aking nanay ay katangi-tangi at may alam siya sa panitikan at mahusay mag-Espanyol kaysa sa akin. Siya ang nagwawasto sa aking mga tula at binigyan niya ako ng magagandang payo nang nag-aaral ako ng retorika. Siya ay mahusay sa matematika at maraming aklat na siyang nabasa. Teodora, aside from helping her husband in farming and business, she looked after the education and moral training of her numerous children. God blessed the marriage of Francisco Mercado Rizal and Teodora Alonso Riolonda with 11 children, 2 boys and 9 girls. These children were the follows: Saturnina, Pasiano, Narcisa, Olympia, Lucia, Maria, Jose, Concepcion, Josepa, Trinidad, and Soledad. Saturnina he was the oldest of the Rizal children. She married Manuel T. Hidalgo of Tanawan, Batangas. Pasiano, 1851-1930. Nakakatandang kapatid na lalaki at katapatang loob ni Rizal. Pagkaraang bitayin ng kanyang nakababatang kapatid, sumapi siya sa Rebolusyon ng Pilipino at naging general. Negrito siya sa kanyang bukid sa Los Baños, kung saan siya ay naging magsasaka at namatay noong April 13, 1930. Naging matandang binata sa edad na 79. May 2 siyang anak sa kanyang kinakasama, Severtina Decena, isang lalaki at isang babae. Ang pangatlo, si Narcisa, 1852 to 1930, at mas kilalang sa palayaw na Sisa. Kinasal siya sa kay Antonio Lopez, pamangkin ni Padre Loncho Lopez, isang guro sa Morong. Ang pangapat ay si Olympia, 1855 to 1887. Ang kanyang palayaw ay Pia. Kinasal siya sa Silvestre Obaldo, isang operator ng telegrapo mula Maynila. Ang panglima ay si Lucia, 1857-1919. Ikinasal siya kay Mariano Herbosa ng Calamba, na pamangkin ni Padre Casañas. Noong 1889, namatay si Herbosa sa kolera at itinanggi sa kanya ang isang Kristiyanong libing dahil bayaw niya si Jose Rizal. Ang panganim ay si Maria, 1859-1945. Biyang ang kanyang palayaw. Ikinasal siya kay Daniel Faustino Cruz ng Binyan, Laguna. Ang pangpito ay si Jose Rizal. Si Jose Rizal ay pinakadakilang bayaning Pilipino at henyo, o mas kilalang sa palayaw na Pepe. Habang desterado ang sa dapitan, nakisama siya sa kay Josephine Brooklyn, isang Irlands mula Hong Kong. Nagkaanak siya rito ng lalaki. Ngunit ilang oras lamang nabuhay ang sanggol. Pagkapanganak, pinangalanan siyang Francisco ni Rizal, sunod sa ngalan ng ama, at nilibing siya sa dapitan. Ang sumunod naman ay si Concepcion, 1862-1865, o mas kilalang Concha. Namatay sa sakit sa edad na 3. Ang kanyang pagkamatay ay unang kalungkutang naranasan ni Rizal. Ang sumunod naman ay si Josefa, 1865-1945, o mas kilalang sa palayaw na Panggoy. Namatay siyang matandang dalaga sa edad na 80. Ang sumunod ay si Trinidad, 1868-1951, o mas kilalang Trining. Namatay rin siyang matandang dalaga noong 1951 sa edad na 83. Soledad, 1870-1951, bunso sa magkakapatid, o mas kilalang Choleng. Kinasal siya kay Pantaleon Quintero ng Calamba, Laguna. Si Pasiano, 10 taon na nakakatanda kay Rizal. Hindi lamang nakakatanda na kapatid ang lalaki ang turing sa kanya, kundi para na rin siyang pangalawang ama ni Jose Rizal. Lagi siyang iginagalang at hiningi ng payo ni Rizal. Sa kanyang nobela, Ang Noli Me Tangere, binigyang buhay ni Jose Rizal ang kanyang kapatid sa katauhan na Piloso Potasio. Sa kanyang liham kay Blumentritt, isinulat sa London noong October 23, 1888. Sinabi ni Rizal na si Pasiano ang pinakamaginoong Pilipino, kahit Indio mas mapagbigay at maginoo siya kaysa mga Espanyol, kahit pa magsama-sama silang lahat. Sa susunod na liham kay Blumentritt, isinulat sa London noong October 12, 1888. Ganito naman ang sinabi ni Rizal sa kanyang pinakamamahal na kapatid na lalaki. Mas mabini siyang kumilos kaysa sa akin. Mas malaki at mas malingkinitan. Hindi naman ganoong kayumanggi ang kulay. Maganda at matango sa ilong, ngunit sakang. Ang mga ninuno rin ni Rizal. Ancient tree of Rizal. Rizal paternal great-great-grandfather was a China man named Domingo Lamco, a native of Chengdu, China's city spring. His father, Francisco, was a great-grandson of Lamco. Both his father and grandfather had been captains, town mayors of Binyan. Gaya ng karamihang Pilipino, si Rizal ay produkto ng pinaghalong lahi. Sa kanyang mga ugat ay nanalaitay ang dugo ng sinilangan at kanluran. Negrito, Indones, Malay, Chino, Hapon, at Espanyol. Sa partido ng kanyang ama, si Domingo Lamco, isang Chinong imigrante mula Changchao, lungsod ng Fukien, na dumating sa Maynila noong mga taong 1690. Naging Kristiyano siya, napangasawa niya si Ines de la Rosa, mayamang Chinong Kristiyano sa Maynila. Ginawa niyang merkado ang kanyang apelyido sa Pilipina. Ang Espanyol na merkado ay ang ibig sabihin ay palengke. Nagkaanak sina Domingo Mercado at Ines de la Rosa si Francisco Mercado. Sa umaga maririnig dito ang pag-iingay ng mga batang naglalaro at nag-aawitan ng mga ibon sa bahardin. Sa gabi, maririnig ang mga malumanay na himig at isang pamilyang nagdarasal. Mabuting pamilya na nakaluluwag sa buhay o nakakariwasa. Ang mga mag-anak na Rizal ay kabilang sa mga prinsipalya mayayaman na isang bayan noong panahon ng Espanyol. Sila ay kilalang pamilya sa Calamba. Mula sa lupang inuupahan sa Ordeng Dominico, nakapag-aani sila ng palay, mais at tubo, at nag-aalaga sila ng baboy, manok at pabo sa kanilang likod bahay. Si Doña Teodora ay may maliit na tindahan, maliit na gilingan ng arena at gawaan ng hamon. Patunay na pagiging mayaman nila, nakabili at nakapagtayo ng malaking bahay ang mga magulang ni Rizal sa tabi ng simbahan at nakabili pa sila ng isa pang bahay. Mayroon silang karwahe na simbolo ng mga ilustrados na panahong iyon at isang pribadong aklatan, pinakamalaki sa Calamba na may mahigit 1,000 tomo. Mayaman at edukado, magalang at mapagbigay, nakikipagbahagi sila ng mga gawaing pansibiko at panreliyon ang mga kanilang komunidad. Mabuti sila ang may bahay sa mga panauhin, mga praile, Espanyol na opisyal at kaibigang Pilipino kapag piyesta ng bayan at iba pang piyesta. Sa kanilang tahanan, lahat ng panauhin, anumang kanilang kulay at katayuan sa lipunan, ay malugod na tinatanggap. Ang buhay ng mga Rizal ay payak ngunit masaya. Ang kanilang buhay pamilya ng mga Rizal. Bagaman mahal na mahal ni na Don Francisco at Doña Teodora ang mga anak nila, hindi naman nila pinalaki ang mga ito sa layo. Strikto silang mga magulang at tinuturuan nila ang mga anak na magmahal sa Diyos, kumilos ng naayon sa kagandahan ng asal, maging masunurin, maging magalang sa lahat, lalo na sa mga nakakatanda sa kanila. Nung bata pa, kapag may nagagawa silang kalokohan, pinapalo nila ang mga anak, kasama na si Jose Rizal. Naniniwala sila sa kabisabihang, kundi papaluin ng bata, lalaki ito sa layaw. Araw-araw ay nakikinig sa misa ang mga Rizal, mga magulang at anak.